a little bit of background before we get to the comment and get into this. I listed some things that I want to see out of my country. Somebody said in the video that I did that those things all represent socialism and we don't want them in the United States of America. So I did a follow-up video, listed off the things, I've got them written down here, and said, okay, so these are the things that I want, you don't want those things. And then this person came in and said, you're wrong. We want the same things, we just don't think the solution is more government control. Okay, so you're saying that you want the same things that are on this list that I outlined in that video that I want. We just have a difference of opinion about going about getting it, is essentially what you're saying. So we're going to talk about those things. The first thing I wanted was for as many people as humanly possible to vote in this country. How are you going to go about doing that when you keep, I'm assuming you're on the Republican side of the aisle because of the conversation that we're having here. How are you going to go about getting as many people in this country to vote as humanly possible when you keep voting for politicians that purge voter rolls, that want to enforce voter ID laws, that want to limit the number of polling places in certain communities, that want to ban mail-in ballots, that want to ban early voting hours? How are you going to get as many people as humanly possible to vote? Give me the things that you're in favor of to get as many people as humanly possible to vote, and then explain to me why you vote for people that go against that. The second thing I said was we wanted for people to be able to afford college. And the way that we would like for people to be able to afford college is, one, make community college free at the point of use, so that it would be part of your public education, another 2 years beyond high school. In addition to that, we'd like to reform, at a minimum, the student loan system so that the money comes directly from the government and there is no interest tacked onto it, so that kids don't get swamped with even more debt with all of the interest that's tacked on there, and then do something to get the price of college under control. You vote for people on the Republican side that don't even want colleges to exist. They think they're liberal indoctrination camps. So how are you and the Republicans going to make college more affordable? The next thing I said was that we want every single human being in the country to have health insurance. We want to do that through a universal healthcare system, like a Medicaid for all type of system. You guys keep fighting for the for-profit healthcare system that kicks people off of insurance when they're using it too much. So how would you and the Republicans make sure every single American, or person in the country, I should say, has health insurance? And the last thing I said was that everybody that works a 40-hour work week should have a livable wage and not have to rely on government assistance at all to survive. How are you and the Republicans going to make that happen when it's the Republicans that keep fighting against the livable wage? When it's the Republicans that keep fighting against any kind of regulation that says if you work 40 hours in this country, you should be able to survive at the end of the month on what you make. You might not be living high on the hog, but at least you can survive without government assistance. Those are the four specific things I talked about in that video. Those are the four specific things you say you want, but we just have a difference of opinion about going about getting it. So explain to us how you're going to go about getting these things. I want to hear your solution to these four things.